Top 8 Extreme Sports. This is a list on some weird sports. Number 1 is free solo climbing. This is basically climbing a mountain but with no safety and protective gears. So if you fall off while you're climbing, then bad things will happen to you. Because it's not like any ordinary climbing, where there's gears and safety nets if you fall. Free solo climbing is very dangerous and it's also very extreme. And only the bravest people will want to do this sport. Because sometimes and most likely you will die if you don't have any experience while doing free solo climbing. And on the other hand, you can also get injured extremely bad. Number 2 is parkour. Parkour is not the most dangerous sport on this list, but it is an extreme sport. So basically, you run on top of buildings and do parkour, of course. This sport is pretty extreme and dangerous because sometimes you can get injured. And if you're not 100% focused, you could probably fall or trip or something like that and get injured. Probably break a bone or twist an ankle or something. Number 3 is highlighting. I think highlighting is one of the most dangerous sports on this list, and is definitely one of the most dangerous in the world. So basically, there's this line that you have to walk on to get to the other side of the mountain. And usually below you, it's very, very tall. Usually around a few hundred meters. And usually the two mountains are pretty far apart. So the chance of you dying without any experience will be pretty high. So unless if you're very brave, don't try this sport. Number 4 is running with bulls. This sport is just as extreme as it sounds, and it is actually running with bulls. So most likely you won't get injured, but in some scenarios you will, if the bull runs you over or picks on you. But usually you can dodge it, because there will be a lot of people and only a few bulls, around 8. Still pretty dangerous, but most likely you'll survive. Number 5 is volcano surfing. Volcano surfing is another extreme sport that most people probably don't know. And it is just like its name, surfing on volcanoes. This sport is not really dangerous, but the bad part is that what if the volcano explodes while you're surfing on it? That's the only dangerous part about this. And then the next sport is ice climbing. And this is basically climbing on snow mountains, like the Himalayan mountains or the Rocky Mountains. Usually there's protective gears and safety nets. So this is not the most dangerous one on this. But imagine free solo ice climbing. That would be very scary, and it's also cold at the same time, so it makes it extra scary. Number 7 is creeking. It's more dangerous than it sounds. It's basically canoeing or kayaking on a very busy river. I like this one in the pictures. But usually it's kayaking on a very skinny and busy river where there's a lot of people and the water is gushing around. This sport is very dangerous, and most of the time you'll fall. Number 8 is football. It's very extreme and also dangerous, and most of the time the players get nosebleed because they crash into other players, and that's what's dangerous about it. You'll basically have to be very tough to play football, and you won't really care about getting injured. And that's basically what it takes to play football. And these are the 8 extreme sports. If you liked this video, please subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and like. And if you want more awesome videos, Like I said, turn on the notification bell and be a part of the squad. Thanks for watching. See you next time.